Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ronke Lawal, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. I need you to subscribe. And don't just subscribe, please. Hit the like button, share it if you like this video, leave a comment, leave a question. I'd love to hear from you. So don't forget, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. I don't know what that was. Today I'm going to give you 6 more social media platforms that you can use to raise your business profile. I'm going to leave a link somewhere up here which hopefully will show you the 6 first batches of social media platforms that I talked about before, and these are 6 more because technology is always changing. I don't expect you to use all of these social media platforms. I don't think it's possible, and actually I don't know if I want you to do it. You'll go a bit crazy. But what I want you to do is just be aware of them, try them out, see what fits. At least know that they exist. Don't plead ignorance when people talk about them. At least know that they exist. And you never know. You might surprise yourself. You might find one in this mix that actually suits you. The first one I'm going to talk about, which I don't actually use, but I know it's really popular. And I'll tell you why I don't use it later, but I don't use it. It's Snapchat. Snapchat is a really popular social media platform. Video sharing, you share short clips or images of yourself over a 24-hour period, and basically the videos or images last on your platform for 24 hours. It's really cool and engaging. There's lots of filters. It's really fun, but it's not just for fun. It's for business. A lot of business brands use it. They share their snaps at events. It's a great way of kind of drawing people together because you feel a little bit like you're following someone's story and someone's journey through the day. Really easy, really quick. I kind of define it as a kind of video version of Twitter, if that makes sense. So as you tweet your day or you're tweeting along, you're snapping along. You're snapping, videoing and taking pictures. And because they only last 24 hours on the platform, it kind of keeps things moving, keeps things fresh. If that makes sense, and I can see why it's really popular, but I don't want you to dismiss it as something just for young people, whatever that means, or millennials, or trendy, cool people. Have a look and do your research. There's lots of businesses that are using it and using it well. So give it a go, give it a try. If you have a look and you don't think it suits you, that's fine, but you might surprise yourself. Pinterest is the next one. Pinterest for me is like a virtual photo album. It's a virtual vision board. It's just pictures and lovely stuff. Pin boards. I love pinning. I haven't pinned for a while actually. I'm guilty of that. So I need to go back and pin. But it's a great way of sharing visual images. If you're an artist, if you're creative, if you're an interior designer, and if you're in the wedding business, really, really, really great way of promoting yourself. It's got a really consistent audience, okay? So whilst it might not be considered as trendy as Snapchat, it's got a consistent audience that keeps going back. You can pin blog post images, you can pin images that will inspire you for your business. So for example, if you're looking to change something about your business, you can pin things that will give you inspiration. And that's why I call it my virtual vision board. So if you're not using Pinterest right now, have a look. See if it works for you. Again, like I said before, if it doesn't work for you, you don't have to use it. Don't feel a panic when you're hearing these things, thinking, oh my God, I need to sign up. Because the worst thing you can do is you register for a site and you don't use it. There's no point, okay? The next one is Tumblr. Tumblr is a multimedia blogging platform. So you can use images, GIFs, G-I-F. I always want to say GIFs, but it's GIFs. GIFs, written blog posts, video clips. It's a really creative platform. It's great for creative businesses, artists, photographers, fashion designers, wherever you are. It's a really, how can I put it, a free-flowing platform. I'm doing this because when I think of Tumblr, I think of art, I think of poetry, I think of visual kind of creativity. And I think that's the space really. So if you're a creative business, really think about using it. Other industries, I don't think so much, but Tumblr is a great blogging platform, social media platform for creatives. That's my personal opinion. I'd love you to correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment, don't forget. The next one, I've already mentioned Facebook before in my previous social media video, but Facebook live streaming, video streaming. Facebook has now integrated video streaming onto its interface, and you can basically live stream from wherever you are. So for me, as I mentioned before, Periscope's the one for me, but Facebook live streaming could be the one for you. And Log onto your Facebook, live stream a video. Easy and as simple as that. Beauty is you don't have to set up a new account. Okay, so whereas before I talked about Periscope, where you might have to set up a new Periscope account or whatever, if you're already on Facebook, you have access. It's immediate. The one thing I want to remind you of, obviously, is with your Facebook live streaming, it kind of goes to your friends immediately. So you've got to think about what your business message is, who you're speaking to, who your audience is. But it's still fun and it's a great way to engage. So give it a go, give it a try. The next one, Instagram stories. And Instagram stories is part of the reason why I didn't bother going into Snapchat. Now, I didn't think I was going to love Instagram stories as much as I do, but Instagram stories is very similar to Snapchat, and a lot of people were saying it was Instagram copying Snapchat. And it's a 24-hour video sharing. You've got 24 hours before it kind of disappears into cyberspace. It goes. There's no trace, we think, I hope. You can save the videos or save the pictures, but it's a great way of sharing your journey through the course of the day. It keeps people engaged with you. It keeps people feeling like they're part of your journey. So if you're in any industry, actually, you don't have to be creative. Any industry, you're speaking at an event. If you're an accountant or a lawyer, any business owner, if you're in an office, use Instagram stories to share your story throughout the day. And I think it's pretty easy, especially if you've got an Instagram account. You don't have to set anything else up. Straightforward, very easy. And finally, Vine. Now, Vine is a 6-second video clip platform. And there are people who are becoming Vine celebrities, okay? Really easy, really quick, really simple. 6-second clips on a loop. So you've got 6 seconds to be very creative on Vine. Now, I would say again, you've got to know if it's working for you. A lot of creatives use it, musicians, comedians, artists, creatives, photographers, people use it for fun, but there's also business brands that use Vine to kind of show little 6-second clips of their brand or their business. So think about it, give it a try. Have a look at it. If you don't think it's for you, don't use it. Like I say, don't log on to stuff and then have this inactive social media account. It makes no sense. But have a look, see if it works for you. If it works for you, have fun, get involved, use it so you don't lose it. And I think that's it. So what we covered today, we've covered Snapchat, Pinterest, Tumblr, Facebook live streaming, I'm trying to remember, Instagram stories, and Vine. 6 more social media platforms that you can use, and hopefully you'll enjoy using them. But even if you don't use all of them, you know them now. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see each other again soon.